England great, predictable Rugby Championship isn't better than Six Nations, pedigree. Ugo Monti says he would not swap the Six Nations for the Rugby Championship despite hailing one Springbok as the best in the business. The Southern Hemisphere tournament is enjoying one of its greatest additions after Cheslin Kolbe inspired South Africa to hand New Zealand their biggest ever defeat and blow the title race wide open. With 2 rounds to go, unfancied Australia lead the way, but only 2 points separate 4 teams who each have 2 wins and 2 defeats to their name. It has not always been this way. New Zealand have won 9 of the 12 previous competitions, 20 out of 29 if the Tri-Nations tournaments are included. This time they have been beaten in Argentina for the first time and walloped 43-10 last weekend in Wellington by South Africa. Only one upset so far. That astonishing performance, coming on the same day Argentina beat the Wallabies in Sydney, followed Australia's jaw-dropping victory at Ellis Park in Week 1. Mesmerizing is one word used by former England fly-half Stuart Barnes to describe the 2025 competition in the Times. Epic, another. With all 4 sides so well matched, nobody is predicting with any confidence who will come out on top, leading some to acclaim this as the greatest rugby championship ever. I've heard this, says Monti, ex-England and Lions wing turned TNT sports pundit. But do I think it's now a better competition than the Six Nations? I don't think it is. I think we've only seen one upset in this tournament, and that was Australia beating South Africa in Johannesburg. Yes, Argentina beat New Zealand, but they have done that before. It's not completely out of the ordinary. To my mind, we've only seen one unpredictable result. Everything else has kind of gone to script. Whether South Africa's historic hammering of New Zealand in the Kiwi capital was in anyone's script is an open question. Certainly, few were backing Australia in Townsville when they trailed 21-7 and then rolled the dice rather than take a draw after the hooter. The nub of Monti's argument is this. The Rugby Championship is really competitive, he asserts. But it is easier to be competitive with 4 nations. Imagine if the Six Nations had just 4 teams, say England, France, Ireland, and Scotland. Six Nations pedigree. He has a point, in recent times certainly. Wales have not won a Six Nations game since March 2023, and Italy have lost all but 18 of their 130 matches since joining the tournament. That has diluted the overall quality of the offering, though the Azeris' improvement in 2024 hinted at more competitive days ahead. I love the Six Nations for its pedigree, not just for the quality on the pitch, but it represents and shows so much more about why our game is so great, Monti adds. For me, it's a tournament which forever throws up massive stories. It's also just as much about the fans. It's the migration of tens of thousands of supporters every single weekend. It's a destination tournament. For all that he prefers the Northern Hemisphere annual showpiece, ask Monti to name the best player in the game in his position, and his gaze is drawn south of the equator. Cheslin Kolbe is the best wing in the world, he says, without hesitation. Hands down the best wing in the world because he always has a massive impact on the game in which he is playing. You think of his intercept try last week, he gets that wrong and New Zealand are 14-0 up. That was a decisive moment, and that's what great wingers do. His finishing ability is absolutely world-class. You put him into space or create space for him and you know he finishes. He has an unbelievable all-round game. His aerial skills are fantastic. He punches way above his weight in defense. And then there's the defensive side of his game, his reading of the contest, whether it's tackling, getting over the ball, or making intercepts. He has so many game-breaking, game-changing moments. Asked whether he would like to see the Six Nations copy the Rugby Championship in awarding a bonus point to a team scoring 3 tries more than its opponent, Monti responded that he thought the existing 4-try bonus works just fine. I know that's also been adopted by the top 14 in France, but I don't think we need to tinker with our bonus points system at the moment, he says. I'm happy with the Six Nations as it is. Everyone is really happy with the World Cup as a format, aren't they? I love it. I think it works really well. The Six Nations is another of those properties where you look and you think, I'm just really proud of that. There's not too much tinkering I would do.